4 days, Lagos to Port Harcourt. One driver almost ruined everything. Well, it was all worth it in the end. Let me show you. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you love PC builds, real gaming tests, and basically anything related to tech, you are in the right place. So let me get you into this client's build. Let's go. So this was a PC built for a client who wanted solid gaming performance, nice looks, and something that would last him a while. So we are currently working with a Ryzen 5 3400G paired with an RTX 3060 Ti with 8 gigs of dedicated RAM and also 500 gig storage and a very nice RGB case. And you wouldn't believe how much this all came out for. If you think you could guess, put it in the comment section. I'd really love to go through those and let's see what you guys got. So yes, a Ryzen 5 3400G isn't the newest CPU in the market. I think it was released in sometime in 2019, but when paired with an RTX 3060 Ti, I think you should get decent performance gaming on 1080p. So this build is basically about real world value and not just chasing specs. We are looking for something that would perform without hitches or lags and not really breaking the bank also. Lately people just want to go for the newest names or the newest releases and all of that, but we here tend to work with what's powerful, what will get the job done, but yet you wouldn't break the bank, and even though it might be a bit older, it should get the job done. So yeah, that's why we paired the RTX 3060 with a Ryzen 5 3400G. So now let me tell you the stressful part. The stressful part wasn't really the build. Most times it isn't really the build. It's mostly how I get these components to me, and that is basically where the problem is. So this part of the story which kind of stressed me was getting the case in. So basically I had ordered this case to come in by, let's say, Monday and at most Tuesday, but you wouldn't believe it, this case stayed on the road for about 4 days. 4 freaking days. I'd already given the client a timeline, and we're kind of encroaching into that full timeline. So I had to beg the client to give me an extra time just to see that I got everything intact and in the best possible condition. So once everything came together, it was definitely worth the wait. Clean RGB, nice airflow. Even though the case isn't all that fancy and it wasn't really gotten for new, it just came out beautiful. As you can see, it just came out beautiful. So of course we had to test it after the complete build, and I ran a certain game, Kenna Bridge of Spirits, on it to see how well it performed, and basically it's performed beyond my expectation. Kenna is kind of demanding in a way, but it's blew it beyond the roof. It's performed. I was getting like almost 200 FPS on ultra setting. Oh, I think that was like high setting also. So it was a really joyful thing to see, and I was really hopeful that the client would love it by the time I delivered. And this is my favorite part. When the client finally got his PC, he was so happy with what he got, because honestly he wasn't really expecting that case. That case was supposed to be a surprise, but due to some things I just had to let him in on it. But when he saw it in person, he really loved it. So we got to test it on a few games and he was really blown out by it. So basically I think in all of this, it was a reaction I got from the clients that made me feel really ecstatic and happy. So that was a really nice one there. So this build proves that with right planning you can still create something very efficient and beautiful that can still do the job without you really stressing yourself or breaking the bank in a way. And despite the delivery process and everything, it still came as a success. Alright, so if you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe for more content like this. And until next time, it's peace, man.